for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Zach Wheeler gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right. One down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Joey Votto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Bases are empty. One man out. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next to hit is Nicholas Castellanos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Runners on first with one down. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Votto, base runner at first with one out. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. So a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So first and second with 1 down, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
First and second now, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. Drilled to the right side. Oh, what a stop. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Tyler Mahle will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
That brings up Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I think Alec Bohm is certainly a guy we are excited to watch play. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So now to the plate, Brad Miller. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 23 driven in. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 269 with 19 homers and 59 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And that misses, ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 14 homers and 46 driven in. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Wheeler sets his sights. Here he comes on 2-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled away. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
In now, Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, 27 driven in. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Tyler Mahle.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's low.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies nothing. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. Hoskins brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those. Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on day. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And the pitch on 2-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's
shortstop.
already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, D. Strange Gordon. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the 2-0. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Now into the box, Joey Votto. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. And now a pitch on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Nick Castellanos now. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 21 homers and 59 RBIs. From the belt, the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Up for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
He's set. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 15 long balls and 67 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded by Votto, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Base is empty, 2 away, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Ball 1.
21.
One and 2 now. Right side, hit hard. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Alex Bone, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Wheeler, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First offering. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
2-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hard hit at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The batter, number 9.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A two-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His second of the game, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Wheeler sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is McCutchen, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Tyler Mahle, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way, and it's fouled away. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. That misses 1-2. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Barnhart is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds.
I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution, yeah.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brad Miller.
The center fielder, Brad Miller.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball match outside.
Ball 2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High and deep down the left field line. Ready with the 1-1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One run, 2 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will get foul. 2-1. Now here it comes. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. 4 through 4. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up as the shortstop, D. Strange Gordon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Spencer Howard takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
From the stretch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Eugenio Suarez waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Miller is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. In his career, Suarez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. It's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the stretch, Didi Gregorius is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, JT Realmuto. Here's a pop-up now. Strange Gordon waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Segura.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Adam Hazley will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 27 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Segura leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1. Knuckles into the zone for a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Swing and a liner. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1. Ranger Suarez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse.
He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Mike Moustakas stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. From the belt, kicks and deals. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Left side, but well foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Hoskins gathers it in, and he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Shure out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run and help get this offense rolling. First offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, I have to count 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Reds lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alec Bohm. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Lewis is right there, 1 down. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Next up, Brad Miller. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter 2-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 1. Christopher Sanchez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Kyle Farmer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 5 homers and 21 driven in. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. So far this year against Southpaws, Farmer hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Throw, got him! And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Show Track. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. Into the box now, D. Strange Gordon. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the first pitch. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Lucas Sims will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Rhys Hoskins will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Sims is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
2-0 count. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Way outside. 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
3-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And oh, no chance bravado there. It's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 5 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Gregorius stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Gene Segura standing in. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. ready to begin the 8th, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Again, another foul ball. David Hale comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 2.
Tell me what you want, what you really...
Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Scott Kingery will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter, third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Now at the plate, here is Alec Bohm. Flew out last time up. First offering. 1 out, nobody on. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 13, Brad Miller.
Digging in will be Brad Miller. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder. Pops this one up. Suarez trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Next, here is Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there. And
this one scoots all the way to the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Roman Quinn will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jose Alvarado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. First offering.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So the next to bat will be Mike Moustakas. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First offering on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there, and it's even at 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Barnhart hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Quinn is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Nick Senzel will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. The 3-1. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Nothing in the Cincinnati ninth. 1 last shot down for Philadelphia. They trail it here by just a run. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Stepping in once again is Andrew McCutchen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball two. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Didi Gregorius. His career line with Doolittle. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Count is 1-2 now. Philly down to their last strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Cincinnati took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Mahle earns win number 7 on the season. Zach Wheeler was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Sean Doolittle records the save, number 36 on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.